Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs, and today I'm going to show you how I weed my vinyl and how I apply layers. So don't go anywhere. Okay, so normally we cut our vinyl like this, right? And then we have to weed it. And sometimes, you know, it can be a hassle because you have those small details to weed out, or you have a lot of vinyl to weed out. And I'm gonna show you the way that I do it just to speed up the process on my end. So what I have here is obviously white, and this one is from Stahls. This is Premium Plus. And I believe both of them are Premium Plus. So yeah, both of them were Premium Plus. I use Easy Weed and I use Stahls Premium Plus. Easy Weed is something that we call a 1 second vinyl, and this one will do 3 seconds, and I will explain what that means in a little bit. So for me, like when I weed my vinyl, I actually use my heat press to speed up the processing to get everything ready to go at the fastest that I can, right? So that's what we're gonna be using. I have a swing away. This is a swing away press. But if you have a clamshell, or if you have one like the one I did a review on, and you will see the video at the end of this video. I have to make another review because that video, the audio wasn't that good. But if you have a swing away like this, it's perfect because the press gets completely out of the way. If you have a clamshell, it can still work, but it's easier if you have one of those drawers that you can pull it out, or this swing away. So let me show you how I do it, okay? When I'm ready to weed my vinyl, what I do is I get my platen on the heat press nice and hot. So I'm gonna press it for a little bit. That was my pre-press, so I'm just gonna let it run for, you know, maybe 10 seconds. And I use tweezers. I don't use that peg tool. I actually use tweezers. So you're gonna see me using these tweezers to weed my vinyl. So then what I do, the platen is nice and hot. If this right here is the Stahls Premium Plus. If this was Easy Weed peels really easy. So just work on the hot surface and you'll see how it's a lot faster and a lot easier to weed your vinyl. Stahls is already a little easier than Easy Weed, but we're still gonna use this right here. And if your press gets cold enough to the point where you need to reheat it, just move your vinyl out of the way. Let me do this right here real quick. I'm just gonna do this one number and then I'll move everything out of the way, just like that. And then bring it back and press it again, because you wanna keep that platen nice and hot. Just don't burn yourself, okay? Do not burn yourselves, and then you're gonna be blaming me. You'll be like, well, Juan told me. And that's gonna help release the vinyl a lot faster, especially if you have small details. Like for example, right now, in a little bit, I'm gonna be weeding out the name, which is this right here, right? I use tweezers because for me, tweezers are a lot faster. I usually use another set of tweezers. I couldn't find it. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm using this ones right here, and this ones are not. I don't like this ones because they don't grab really good. Just like that, it'll make it a lot easier, especially if you have Easy Weed, Caesar Easy Weed. It'll work a lot faster. Let me grab that. Just like that. So just make sure you don't put the press, you know, on top of the numbers or on top of your vinyl, because you will ruin it. I'm gonna move that one out of the way. We're gonna get our press nice and hot. for this next one. I'm gonna be layering vinyl. So now I'm gonna do obviously the white one. And make sure you do not burn yourselves, okay? I am not responsible for any injuries. Whenever you're layering vinyl, you want to use the same vinyl, the same brand. Don't use, like for example, I'm using Stahl's Premium Plus. Don't use Stahl's and Easy Weed because they can come off. Two different companies do not. They don't work really good. Because this is gonna be the first one, and then we're gonna apply the blue one that you saw me weeding just now on top of it. Let me heat this up a little more. And for those of you that work with Stahl's, you're probably gonna say, well, Stahl's is not that hard. And you're right, it's not that hard to weed. Stahl's is a little easier. But this is also gonna help. Right now I'm having trouble seeing the line or the lines. Especially this ones because they're so small. And I don't wanna pull the wrong one. So I think we got that one ready. And now we're gonna do the front. This is gonna be a basketball jersey. So the ones you saw me doing just now, that was for the back, obviously because it had a name, right? So this is gonna be the front of the jersey. And this one is gonna say printed merch and the same number 19. So this is where it helps a lot when you have those small details. This is where you're gonna see the biggest advantage of doing it like this. If you guys cannot stand, hot surfaces, obviously don't do it because it can get pretty hot, or you can end up burning yourself. Basically, we want to prevent any injuries. There you go, just like that. Also, when you place the vinyl on the plan, make sure that you place in the carrier, not the actual vinyl, okay? Because you can ruin it. Okay, so on the white one, it's usually kind of hard for you to see the lines. So usually what I do, if I can't see the lines, I bring the other one and I notice what is it that I need to take out and pull that one part out. So now that we have everything weeded out, I'm gonna grab, this is gonna be a cut and sew jersey. So if you see that it looks kind of weird, that's the reason why, is because it's a cut and sew. I'm gonna be applying these graphics to it before I sew it together. So if you wanna see what it looks like after the fact, I kind of ruined it a little bit right there. So he's gonna be able to see it. This is gonna be for Rye. Okay, so this is where I mean by a 3-second vinyl. So let me show you the settings on my press. Right now it says 313, well, it changed to 312. And then it says 2 seconds. That's my pre-press. So usually I keep that for easy weed. Usually that's what I do. I leave it there for easy weed at 2 seconds. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is when the machine goes off, I'm gonna let it go for another two more seconds, for a total of 4 seconds. 3 seconds, you should be good to go. So now we're gonna go ahead and press it, and remember, it's gonna be 4 seconds. 1, 2, lift it. And this is, again, this is Stoll's Premium Plus. Wait for a little bit. Stoll's is not hot peel, so wait for a little bit to dissipate the heat. That way you don't ruin your vinyl. And then look at that. See how it's coming off? If this was Easy Weed, you can just peel it like nothing. Easy Weed, actually, this works at 1 second. Just like that. Take it off. And now we can actually press it for the rest of the time, which is 15 seconds. But I'm not gonna do that because I have a double layer. So this is when I apply my second layer to it. So I'm gonna line it up, making sure that it looks nice and straight. Just like that. And remember, we're gonna press this again for 4 seconds. Now my pre-press is gone, so now I'm gonna count 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it. Now some of you are gonna be asking, why do you do that? Okay, because this carrier right here is gonna take a lot of the heat. So I don't want that heat to go to this carrier. I want it to go exactly or directly to the vinyl, having better adhesion. You see that? It's adhering correctly. Like everything is really, really good. See, nothing's coming off, and that was only 4 seconds. Now that we did the 4 seconds, now we're actually gonna press it for the 15 seconds. My press is actually set at 17 seconds. Right there, you're done. And you have very good results this way. Sometimes when you layer vinyl, usually when I layer vinyl, I don't layer vinyl like this. I usually cut out the center of it so I have better adhesion. But notice I didn't go the full 15 seconds on just the white. I did 4 seconds on the white, 4 seconds on the in this case, this is a navy blue. It's not black, it's navy blue. 4 seconds on that, and then I went the full 15 seconds on all of it. That adheres everything to the shirt and to the vinyl itself, just like that. And it just won't come off. This fabric is kind of thick, so that's the best way that you can get your vinyl to adhere correctly, just like that. You see, sometimes when we do that, you'll see some bubbles in between, but notice this one, there's nothing. Everything is fine, it's perfect. So now we're gonna do the back, and it's gonna be the same process. Usually when I'm doing cut and sew like this, because this is just the back, I will measure everything so I'm nice and straight, and then I apply everything. But this one, since it's just for the video, we're gonna eyeball it, making sure that it's in the center and that we're straight. So here we go, 4 seconds. Just like that. Let this cool down because it's too hot right now. You can't peel it. If it was Easy Weed, again, like Easy Weed, you can just go ahead and peel it while it's hot. Not Stoll's Premium Plus. Stoll's, you have to let it cool down. Not like completely cool down like cold, but you have to let it cool down a little bit. And you can tell because you'll see the vinyl trying to lift up. And see this one, it's not lifting up. I can see like on the little holes of the fabric where it wants to like lift up, but it doesn't, it's not really coming off. And you'll see it if you didn't do it right, like especially right here, you'll see where it'll come off. So then we'll take our second layer, and again we're gonna line it up to where it looks nice and symmetrical, straight. And usually I line up the letters. In this case, I have both the name and the number together. Usually, you know, we cut the number and then the name. In this case, I have both of them together, right? Just to kind of save time. And again, we're gonna press it for 4 seconds. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it cool down for a little bit. Usually I will keep a towel. Here it is. Usually I will take a towel or something to just rub it on so I can get some of the heat off. And then I can peel it. Again, making sure that it's not coming off. Like when you're peeling this, make sure that it's not coming off. And usually the second layer, it's pretty good. So just like that, and then we'll apply it for the full 15 seconds. In this case, I'm actually doing 17 seconds. That's it, 17 seconds. And there you go. Let me show you. There's no bubbles. That sometimes you'll create bubbles whenever you adhere vinyl on top of vinyl. You'll have those little bubbles right there that you get trapped air inside of it. So this way you won't get any because you never overheated the first layer. And this way you have very good adhesion. Everything looks really good. So this is how I weed my vinyl, and this is how I layered vinyl. That's like, if you ever see any jerseys being made like that, that's exactly how I do it. It's the best results that I've ever gotten. Especially when we use thicker vinyls, like for example flock or even glitter, something like that. Like if this was glitter, then I will cut out the center of it. So when I layer it, I want that glitter vinyl, the second layer, to actually adhere directly to the shirt, not to the vinyl. Because, you know, if you ever done glitter on top of glitter, you'll find out that it doesn't stick all that good. So that's it. This is the front. And this will be the back, right? Just like that. Really, really cool. So if you guys want to see this shirt being made, stay tuned. Because on the next video, we're going to put this shirt together and create it or make it into an actual jersey, a basketball jersey. So this is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked what I did on this video, give it a thumbs up. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ding the bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. Pleasure like always. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now. Have a blessed one. God bless you, and I will see you later. Adios now. Bye.